What is one story nobody will believe is true? Back in my younger days, I was making most of my money selling weed. One afternoon, my girlfriend and I were hanging out when a guy I knew from the local convenience store asked me if I could hook him up. I said sure, went home, and packed up what he wanted. When I returned, we met behind the store to hand it off. Everything seemed normal, but I missed the detail that an old car with tinted windows had been sitting nearby the entire time. Before we even finished talking, two plainclothes officers jumped out, flashed their badges, and cuffed us. They started grilling me, checking my phone, and trying to get me to admit I was dealing. Then they played hardball. Either let them search my house to make sure I wasn't holding anything major, or they'd park squad cars on my lawn, get a warrant, and charge everyone in the house, including my straight-edge roommate, with every tiny thing they found. I panicked. I had a stash upstairs. Not just weed, but mushrooms too, already divided up and ready to go. It was bad. I couldn't risk my roommate getting dragged into it, though, so I made a desperate gamble. I offered to let them search just one room, but led them to my roommate's squeaky clean bedroom instead of mine. The officer tore the place apart while I stayed quiet, pretending everything was fine. Luckily, they found nothing. Sticking to our deal, they left the rest of the house alone, and I escaped what could have been serious trouble. In the end, I still got hit with a felony charge. Thankfully, a good lawyer and the lack of evidence for an actual exchange brought it down to a lesser offense. I paid a small fine, did some community service, and walked away with a clean slate and a promise to myself to retire from that life for good.